Availability of well-qualified teachers is a serious problem across the globe. E-learning offers flexible access and the use of information and resources at any time, place and pace which is convenient to the learner. Properly developed e-learning packages can reduce the student and teacher interface and eventually lead to a teacherless teaching concept. With this aim of achieving a course which is completely teacherless, we at AIMRI are striving to generate an e-learning package for our courses, which not only covers the regular content taught in a traditional classroom atmosphere, but also takes the entire learning experience to the next level by using various visual aids. For example, consider teaching a fresh student the working of a large two-stroke marine diesel engine. In a traditional method, the lecturer shows a picture similar to this and will explain the various parts and their functions. If the same engine were to be animated and the working of an engine shown, the student is able to understand the concept in a much more comprehensive manner. Real-world videos of an actual engine working on board a ship could also be shown, including the way the maintenance is carried out. A demo of some works carried by a content generation team. Consider a 1-ton block of solid iron. As iron is nearly 8 times denser than water, it displaces only 1/8 ton of water when submerged, which is not enough to keep it afloat. Suppose the same iron block is reshaped into a bowl. It still weighs 1 ton, but when it is put in water, it displaces a greater volume of water than when it was a block. The deeper the iron bowl is immersed, the more water it displaces, and greater the buoyant force acting on it. When the buoyant force equals 1 ton, it will sink no farther. When any boat displaces a weight of water equal to its own weight, it floats. This is called the principle of flotation. A floating object displaces a weight of fluid equal to its own weight. A 10,000 ton ship must be built in such a way that it displaces 10,000 tons of water before it sinks too deep in the water. The distance between forward and aft perpendiculars, that is, the length of a ship measured from the forward side of the stem to the aft side of the stern post at the height of the design waterline. Length overall, the extreme length of the ship, that is, the total length of the ship from one end to another, including bow and stern overhangs. The rotational motions of ships are: roll is the rotation about the longitudinal axis. Pitch is the rotation about the transverse axis. Yaw is the rotation about the vertical axis. The linear motions are: surge is a motion along the longitudinal axis. Sway is a motion along the transverse axis. Heave is a motion along the vertical axis. We will now see a typical midship section of a bulk carrier. You will be able to see the various structural members associated with them and the way they are assembled and formed into a block. This video gives a walkthrough of a typical double bottom structure. This gives you a very good idea of how a structure looks like and how a double bottom will be constructed. Those few videos have shown the capabilities of our content generation team and how it affects the overall training in the maritime sector. With 2D and 3D graphics, animations, videos from the industries and other external sources, and video lectures, our students are well equipped and have a competitive edge when compared to other training methods.